Hey everybody, it's your Boomer Consumer, and this episode is all about the new Apos Caspian open back headphones. These were sent to me on loan from Apos, however, all opinions are my own and no one has reviewed this video prior to posting. For more information, I have the Apos link in the description down below. These are an audiophile grade, very luxurious pair of open back headphones with the dynamic drivers. These were made for Apos by Kennerton Audio, and the retail price is $4.99 for a pair. Now, when you unbox the Apos, you're going to get a really nice carrying bag with a strap and then a braided cable. It's a balanced cable with mini XLR connectors on the end. And when those plug in, I guarantee you, unless you deliberately try to take them off, those cables are going to stay put. An excellent idea. So let's talk a little bit about the features and specifications of the Caspians. These are an open back headphone, and the ear cups themselves are made out of handmade oak, and they are beautiful, very, very stunning looking. The ear pads themselves, and I'll just take this off this stand so you can see it better. Get this out of the way. There you go. These are hand-stitched sheepskin ear pads. They are very, very comfortable. This padding is about 1 inch thick on here, and they got together with Bear Dynamics to design the headband on here, and that is a nice thick foam. Again, some hand stitching on there, just a beautiful and very comfortable headband on this. Stainless steel yoke, very nice, and then an aluminum alloy grill, also very, very well done. Inside are two Kennerton 50mm low mass dynamic drivers with a frequency response of 5 Hz to 45 kHz, sensitivity 115 dB, 33 ohm impedance, and they weigh approximately 13.3 ounces. These get very, very loud. It doesn't take a whole lot to drive these headphones. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the sources that I used, and I'm kind of a mix between vintage and new hi-fi gear. And one of my favorite vintage receivers is my Yamaha CR820, which has been fully restored. It's been recapped, new transistors, all cleaned up, DC offset, the whole 9 yards, good to go. For listening to digital music, I'm either streaming or I used a vintage Denon DCD 820. It's kind of a mid-tier CD player back in the day, but it is in beautiful condition and plays excellently. I use it as a transport. For the DAC, I used my Topping DX3 Pro, and then I also spun vinyl on a vintage, fully restored Marantz 2230 with the Fluence RT85. For music, the first thing I listened to was the Doors album, The Doors. Probably one of the most outstanding tracks I think they ever put out was The End. Just outstanding mids and highs. You know, it's kind of a haunting song, but it's beautifully produced and sounded excellent on the Caspians. Next, Mr. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? Love this CD. It's one of my favorites, actually. And the title track, the bass is really strong with these headphones, not muddy. The vocals are crisp, and you have excellent presence all the way through the CD. This is one of the best CDs I think you can listen to. This is one of my reference CDs I listen to when I'm auditioning different audio gear, and it's Sade's Diamond Life. And the song Smooth Operator is just so superb. The horns I felt were maybe just a bit too bright, but a slight adjustment to the treble control on the 820 tamed it very, very well. The detail and the presence of Sade's voice throughout the whole CD is nothing short of amazing. I think that the Caspians really bring out voice better than just about anything else that it does, and it does everything really, really well. And Smooth Operator was awesome on here. And Your Love is King, another one of my favorite tracks, begins off with a nice saxophone, and it just sounded very, very crisp and very lively. These are a lively sounding set of headphones. So I would not call them relaxed. I would call them very lively, and they're just very energetic. Another CD I listen to all the time is Diana Krall, and the Look of Love CD. Got to tell you, Swonderful, the song Swonderful is, you just get very deep and powerful bass on here, very powerful mids. They were very airy. I should say the mids were very airy and spacious on here. Again, excellent detail in the voice. You could hear the breath and the piano, the striking of the piano keys. Just simply amazing to listen to this CD. Highly recommend this piece of music. I'm a huge Bachman Turner Overdrive fan, and I understand the drummer just passed away for them. Not Fragile, I think, is the best album BTO ever put out. It's, I think, the first record I ever bought, and I cannot find another copy, a vintage copy, in any kind of good condition. People have played it to death, I guess. But at any rate, the track Rock Is My Life, the lead guitar on that literally blew me away on the Caspians. And I think even more so than on, say, the Hi-Fi Man Sonderas or the HEs. These headphones really hold their own, and this is a great classic rock album. Lots of percussion, lots of bass guitar, fantastic deep vocals by the lead singer. Just was an excellent and a joy to listen to on the Caspians. Let's get a better look at the business end of these headphones. Here's that nice sheepskin on here. Your drivers, this nice thick padding on here. The beautiful oak ear cups on here. The only branding is this A right here for Apos, and that's really about it. And the inside is marked left and right, so you know which side is which. Then, of course, your connections, your balance connections right here for your cable on here. Nice steel frame. It is adjustable. Pull it in and out. That's a stainless steel frame on here. Very well made. The build quality is excellent. These feel like they will last a lifetime if you take care of them. Now, I tend to always like to end my reviews on the pros and cons of a piece of gear. So the pros, $4.99, very luxurious with the handmade oak, the sheepskin, the Kennerton 50mm dynamic drivers. You're getting excellent performance on there. This is just a very luxurious, high piece of kit. And believe me, there's a lot of competition out there asking 2 and 3 times that amount of money for essentially something that's not even quite as well made as these. So those are the pros. Any cons? My wife put them on. She thought they felt a bit heavy. I didn't experience that, but what I did experience, at times, I didn't get quite a good fit around the ear, over my ear, and I felt this kind of pressing against a little bit of my ear. So I had to do a few adjustments, but all in all, no real problem there. It didn't come with a 6.35mm to 3.5mm adapter, which kind of surprised me. I think Apos should include one of those in the package. Other than that, I can't really find any other flaws for these headphones. So that is my review of the Apos Caspian open back headphones. Thank you so much for watching. Bruce Naylor, your Boomer Consumer. I'll see you in the next video.